Alright, so today for the first time ever I will do a voiceover on my footage. And today was a gym day. I was not actually expecting anything like remarkable, but as you can see later, it was very nice session, very nice. So I always start my leg days slash my gym days because I always really do some leg exercise there, or at least usually. So I started with some hip mobility with these plates. So I will show this 25 kilo plate in real time, and then here is 35. This is 2 times fast. So this is very good exercise to do before squats, and this is the best way in my opinion to open up the hips. As you can see, my hips are a little bit tilted so that my right butt is more high than my left, and it's always like this, and I'm working on fixing it. I have some internal rotation problem in my hip caused from tricking, of course. But this is a very good thing to do before squats. I do it always, not every time with this much weight. Like here I have 60 kilos. It's quite a lot of weight for this mobility exercise, but this opens up the ankles, opens up the hips. I try to be very tall when I do this, so I can get all the hip muscles opened up and ready to go. Even though I don't do my squats usually this wide, I still do this exercise because it helps to get the squat mobility on point. After this, it feels so much more pleasant to me. And now 60 kilos done, warm up done, and I'm gonna start warming up for the actual squat maxes. So on the first sets, I basically do very lightweight. I always start with pause squats because it's again like really good for mobility, which I really need when I squat, and I always try to go ass to grass as low as possible. Today I was doing both back squats and front squats, so I do 3 post back squats and then 1 front squat on these warm-up sets. So here's a front squat, easy, and then back squat I go up 20 kilos for this set, still super easy, no problem at all for me. I'm working on the range, slow eccentric, because that's also super good, super beneficial for the knees. So I do this mainly for knee health. All these like squats, stuff like this, it's not so much for tricking. It definitely helps for tricking, but it's mostly for my knee health. Maybe you know I have a resected meniscus, meaning that it's operated so that part of meniscus has been basically taken away, like taken off from there because it was so damaged from an injury in tricking. And I have also some cartilage degradation, which means that the cartilage is damaged. It's basically osteoarthritis. So that's not good. It's very bad for me, and I need to do sessions like this from time to time, like take time off from tricking, just go for like this kind of squat sessions, get the knee mobility on point, not have so much like this sideways wiggle that you get from tricking on the knees. So that all the sideways stresses I try to minimize for now for a little time, and just work on my squats and stuff like this so that I can actually like make my knee strong and healthy so I can trick better later. So here is 120. The weight has gone up already, and on 120, as you can see, the last rep is not a pause squat because it would be a little bit too hard, consume too much energy. So I did it like this, and actually after this 120 I will go for just single reps. So you can see now is actually the first time I drank some water at the gym. For 130 I will do just 1 single slow eccentric and post squat for the back squat, and then the 130 for the front squat. It's already gonna be kinda hard, like it's definitely not easy for me. If you don't know, front squat is like basically a lot harder than a back squat. It utilizes more quads, more core, and you need a lot of shoulder strength also to be able to hold the weight. So for back squat, this is so much easier for me than front squats, like it's infinitely easier. And for 140, I'm still doing pause squat. I'm watching up because that helps me to stay as upright as possible and utilize my hip mobility the best. Here is a front squat, 140. This is actually very, very hard. It doesn't look that hard, but it's really hard to maintain the position. 150 back squat, still able to do the pause squat, but definitely it's getting harder. Here is 160, not pause squat anymore because I thought that it will be too hard. And now I put the safety bars on. 170 kilos is easy. It's actually super easy. 175, so now I'm starting to add only 5 kilos at a time, and 175 also goes very nicely. And 180, this is actually close to my old max. My old max was 182.5, and here's 185. Can I do it? And it's actually super easy this time, like no problem. 190, 7.5 kilos more than my old PR, and easily, let's go. Like that was actually not too bad, not too bad. And I'm happy, as you can see. Let's go. And then 160 for 5 reps. So I always warm up with these singles. I feel like this is the best way to get your max strength up. So work on the singles and then do some reps on like lower weight, because after this the lower weight it will feel so much easier and you have actually like used the muscle fibers in a way that is actually like your max. Here some Olympic lifting afterwards. This is also something I train nowadays. Have had a little bit break, so I'm kinda a little bit rusty on this one, but next session I will post here will be about this clean and jerk. Here's just light work, 1 times body weight kinda weight, and here I'm just doing some reps. Split jerk and power jerk, both are very good, and just clean and front squat like this. This is good. Felt really exhausting to do this, but managed quite nicely. I was like no pressed at this. And then in the end some hamstring curls. So hamstring curls are something that I really need to do. My hamstrings are not really so strong. As you can see, for the 90 kilos I need to kinda utilize my upper body kinda a lot. And then I did some drop sets, so I did actually before this also some warm up with lower weights. So this is just 1 set that I show here. But here is basically what my leg day looked like today. And there was a thing that I forgot to mention. I don't always work out like this. This was just one basically squat, 1 rep max session basically. So I don't always do like my 1 rep max, only train single reps basically the whole workout or almost whole the workout. And I also do different exercises than the squat, but the squat is basically my staple. It contributes to everything else I do, and I feel like it's the easiest exercise to stick to and work on and get better at. And it really contributes to everything else too. If I get stronger at the squat, I get stronger at basically every single other lift too, and in tricking of course. So it's a really good one, and there is so much to work on even during that. And you can do different kinds of workouts with it, different sets and all this stuff. So it's good to know this, but maybe some Olympic lifting video for you guys soon. Let's see.